All right, we're hitting the woods. We're looking for morels. It's that time of year. It's a little early actually, but and it's been cold. Man, it's been so cold. We had some good luck like 10 days ago. We were finding some morels, and then it just got really cold. We had a couple of nights of frost, and so hasn't been good. So I've been using this time to go around and basically look for dead elm trees. And at least around here, and at least in my experience, if you're going to find morels, you're going to have to first find giant dead standing elm trees. And that has always been my biggest challenge because I'm new to tree identification, but been working on it. So come join us, and hopefully we'll find some more. All right. Here's the elm tree. It's in a good state of deadness. Right? The bark's fallen off, but not completely, but substantially. You got bark all over the ground. And this kind of environment looks pretty good. It's not too much grass. They definitely like to, I find them mostly in these little, underneath little bushes and stuff, underneath logs, in places that are the hardest to grab, hardest to get. Yeah, we're not seeing any around this tree. Well, it's a numbers game, you know? And it's a little early in the season. Today's April 25th? 20 what? All right, it's a day in the end of April. So a little early here in Hudson Valley. I mean, we've been finding them, but the spots where we've been finding them have like multiple giant dead elms. So we got a little more dead elm action going on than we got here. But good spot, good find. We'll come back here. I think I saw some others down here. We're gonna go check these out. Here's a nice specimen of a dead elm. Take a look at that bark right there. Falling off, look at that, perfect. The only problem with this elm is it's just not that big. But nice little hillside here. I don't know. Conditions could be worse. Just want bigger elms, bigger. Keep going. Man, if I was on a lone and I found this, I would say this might be a cool little spot for camp. Super cool. Whoa! I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not stuck. Dude, look at this. That is so metal. Awesome. Here, see the antler here. Well, part of it, it's all foamy. Yes. Dude, that is so dope. Keeper. Here's looks like a dead ash tree. These were the one trees that I used to get confused with elms, really up until this year, and I'm probably still confused about a lot of stuff. Generally, that would describe me. But I'm now seeing a nice, distinct difference here. These have much deeper grooves, and they look like diamond plating, like on back of a pickup truck or something, and deeper than elm. Anyways, keep going here. Oh, here's a nice dead elm. Do you see that? Let's see if I can zoom in on this little duder, right? Where's my finger? Where's my finger? Where is it? There's my finger. Right there. Right there. Yes. It's not humongoid, and it's very close to the water. So I guess my senses would be that it's not going to produce any morels, in my opinion. This thing also is a dead elm. Look at this thing. First thing that makes me see that is just the curvature of the it's just got sort of nice wavy lines. And also I can see here with these big buttressed root systems, I get a little glimpse of that bark. See that bark right there, huh? That's a giveaway. Now it's, I guess, too far gone, and so no morels, but who knows, maybe this is the spot to look. And of course, we've got this dead one here, and who knows, there might be others. I just haven't got eyes on them yet. I'm gonna take a moment though to poke around and see. I see some old chicken down there. All right, now we've gotten into a different kind of, it's a little drier, more leafy. This would not be my choice for finding morels. They would be down here where the young green stuff is growing. Up there is just sort of like a wasteland. Maybe on the other side of that hill, but, and also I'm not seeing any elms here, but I don't know. I'm gonna do a little quick search down along the water here. I also see a bunch of birch, so I might get lucky and find a chaga, which frankly, I haven't been so lucky lately with those. This little bone right there. Looking for those antlers. I guess the deer drop their antlers in, what is it, March? February? So there's still a chance that they're out here, and the coyotes haven't chewed them all up. So except for that little skull I just found, I have not found antlers in some time, and not for lack of trying. Oh, look what I found actually right here. Oh, hey, what's up, dog? What's up, my dude? Let's see what we got here. I don't know. I don't know. Deer mushroom? I don't know. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, we just came back to a spot where we found morels the other day, and we've had a lot of rain and some sun since then. So thinking it's worth another trip. Worth revisiting. So you can see this area is not so great. It's just sort of dry leaves. When we start getting down to a little lower area, there'll be more little baby plant growth going on. This is starting to look better here. I know you can't really see it in the camera, but the ground is much wetter underneath the leaves. It's much softer. Yeah, you probably can't see anything. I'm sorry about that. But we're getting into an area here that, okay, so here we go. See this guy? This is a giant dead elm. We saw it from the side of the road the other day, and we were going like 65, but like we saw that bark coming off, turned around, came down, jackpot. Such a good feeling. Such a good feeling to find a tree and positively ID it and then come and find morels, and early in the season too. So look, here's the big one, and that thing must be 2.5 feet. And then look at this little dead elm, medium-sized elm that's healthy, but we're in like a little elm grove, would we call this? And so I am, within, I don't know, they can grow within, I don't know, I've seen it within like a couple 100 feet maybe. I mean, it's hard to tell if you find a morel what tree it's associated with. But here's another big dead one. Not sure what that is, it's really far gone. But we're in the area where we could find some. Like I said, we found this a couple days ago, and so we've already been here and we found a bunch, and we harvested a bunch. There was some little babies that we left, so hopefully they're bigger. We'll go take a look, but it would be nice to kind of come across some that some bigger ones that we missed the other day, so we can really harvest those and get a good snack going, get our snack game strong. Teo, how you doing over there? All right, you let me know if you find anything. Yeah, you found them? I'll be right over. I feel like I like this spot right here. It's just soft ground. See this elm bark laying around? Look at this. Let me show you this elm bark. I hate standing right here because I'm underneath a lot of deadfall, and it's really not smart. So I'm gonna grab a piece and kind of move out of the way. Here's a good piece to show you. I also feel like I'm just stepping on morels everywhere I go here. Yeah, I'm safe here. So look at this bark. Can you see that? Yeah, I see these yellow tints, right? Look at that, it's a little yellowy. Not to be confused now with an ash tree. There's no diamond shapes in here. It's not deep bark. It doesn't get very deep. It's got these sort of just rounding kind of... Anyways. This little cluster in here, this fallen branches. I feel like, this would be a good spot in here. There's a reason why people use mushroom sticks to poke around. You know what? It's pretty early. I haven't seen poison ivy, but normally that would be good reason not to be doing what I'm doing here. Like my son found one over here. There we go. And I'm just going to walk with extreme caution. What you got, man?
It had already fallen off.
Fell off?
Yeah, on the stem.
Yeah, buddy.
Well,
Does it feel soft though?
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
All right. It's not like all dried up.
No.
So you just found it laying there?
Yeah, look. Here's the stem right here.
You didn't pick it off.
No.
Weird. Weird. Isn't that weird? I'm from Austria. Isn't that weird? Yeah, look at this dead elm right here. Is that an elm? I don't know. I don't know. But this whole area is close enough to the dead ones. This looks like a good spot in here. I want to find some big ones though, man. Big ones. That was a little baby one.
The one that I just found?
Yeah.
I mean, no, it was a little dried. So I bet if it was actually like filled with water. We'll turn off the leaf.
If somebody were to come out here and see us, they would be probably concerned, confused. Dude, have you been looking over here on this side? All right. All right, so that's all we found so far, is that. Can't be so. See how the elm tree, how it just sort of, the branches like just sort of flop off to the side. They all go up beautifully and then just sort of flop outward. Classic sign of an elm. You'll see that from far away. Anyway, so we're 20 feet away. They like to be in these little brushy areas, you know? I mean, they're hard enough to find. They're camouflage. And they're just like, I don't know, but there's some in here, I know that, 'cause I saw them the other day. So let's see where, oh, there you are. See them. See them? Oh, my boot's stuck. You see it? There's one little baby right there. Little guy, look at that, yeah. Here's another one, right there. Tiny little guys. We'll leave them, come back in a week. There's probably more in here too. They're just so small, you know? All right, but it's a find. They're here. So we'll leave those. There's got to be more, but patience. It's early. All right, we're out. All right, we pulled over again. Another parking lot, and I see this dead elm. It's pretty big, bark falling off. And down here is just this like low area that just seems like it would work. And there we are, like you see that bark on the ground? There's that elm bark. So we know we're in a good spot. And look at that tree, man. It's pretty big and super dead, but standing. So I think this could work. See this area looks perfect. You got all this young growth here. Got some little baby ferns. These aren't the edible kind, fortunately. I've been finding them though, the ostrich ferns. I've been finding a lot. These are not them. You can tell because these have a circular stem. The ostrich will have a stem that resembles celery, and it'll have brown little paper along the edges. And they're good. Them good eats. Oh, look what we got here. Kind of like a little runoff area, sandy. That's a good sign. You like sandy. This place had a trail. Then we could combine giant dead elm, trail, and a little bit of sandiness. And that would be a trifecta, morel trifecta. This big giant ash tree. Super dead. but we're still fairly close to that elm, so I'm gonna keep looking. Here's another dead elm over here. This whole area, I mean, could work, man. Could work. Could work. Shagbarks. Totally my favorite tree. You can make a syrup from the bark. You just make a tea and then reduce it with sugar. Learned that from the forager chef. Check him out on Instagram. Super dope. I saw an elm back in there, and I'm gonna go for it. Some sort of trail here. Game trail. Oh, dope. Sweet. What is that? Is that a raccoon? It had some fangs fell out. That's cool though. Oh, there's a dead elm over here. Ooh, and another one? Teo! There's a cool skull over here. It's from like I don't know, an opossum or a skunk or a raccoon or something. Right along this game trail, something must have dragged it along. See it right here?
Oh yeah.
Look, there's some bones sticking around. Somebody had like a little dinner here. This area is cool. There's an elm tree. I mean, I feel like almost anywhere around here we look, we could potentially find morels. Look at that. That's a dead elm over there. You can just tell from the base, it's just super wide. And the soil is just really nice, really soft. By the way, dude, check out these boots. Handwag, German. They're made from yak leather. And dude, they're the best boots I've ever had. By a lot. Vibram soles, pretty sweet. They're waterproof too. I mean, I never trust leather for waterproof, but they've been waterproof so far. I have been walking through 5 inches of water. Pretty sweet. All right, so here we are. Look at this. There's a dead elm for you. It's not massive, but it's not nothing. And the soil here just seems so perfect for it. And there's that perfect, look at that sign there, all that elm bark just laying around. Teo, this area looks pretty good, man. Are you looking?
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice sized dead elm over here. All this trash, man, on the side of the road, so people just throw their crap out the window. Let's check out these ferns. Oh, no. Nope.
Don't you think it's kind of long gone?
What, this tree? Yeah, I mean, it is pretty long gone for sure. But, I mean, whatever. The ground here just seems so perfect for it. That really, sadly, doesn't mean much. You're going to find them where you find them. Another elm tree. This one's alive. Do one more little scouting over here and we'll head out. Something's been digging up the ground here. Little wineberry bush. That's my guess. This area is cool. It's moving too, the water's moving. All right. Anything on the other side? There's a nice... Focus on the tree. That tree. See how it's falling? The branch is falling out? There's an elm tree. Pretty good size, but it's alive. So, I'm gonna head back to the car now. All right, we just pulled over. Saw this dead elm right here. It's pretty big. It's good to check it out. Recon. Yeah, that's a big one. Or it's a big feller. Oh! Okay, well, here we are. Here's some, this looks like another dead one, this whole tree here. Wonder where that came from. You can just tell it's an elm, just the way that they just, lots of nice curves. All right, let's take a look and see. Soil feels good here, nice and soft. Lots of young little plants popping up. Crazy, no poison ivy yet. Last year when I was finding morels, there was poison ivy everywhere. I went to the hospital. It always gets me. Again, it's early, so they might be here. They're just a little bit below, under the leaf cover. You can't see them yet. But at that other spot, I'm telling you, a few days ago, was it about 6 days ago now, we found a few big ones that had already popped way out of the leaves, and you know, they were big, or you know, they were good size. They weren't the giant yellow ones we'll get at the end of the morel season, but oh man, yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. This is the right kind of tree, though. This is it. I mean, big. Here's these wineberries bushes. They like to be under there. Anywhere where it's gonna be hard for you to grab them. Seems to be where they like to be most. Nothing. Taylor, you want to keep going? Okay. See, is that one over there? Looks like that's one over there too. See that? Right behind this black birch, right? Is that one? Let's go take a peek. Behind it though, right? Behind it. Oh no, that looks
like a beech tree.
Well, it's got these little leaves, branches sticking out the side, which makes me think it's some sort of maple tree. Yeah, I was looking at this one. This is not an elm. No, I think this is some sort of maple. They like to have these little things sticking out. They just love it, actually. It's an interesting bit of woods right here. Some different types of conifers, some big maples, black birch. Not seeing a whole lot of ash here. All right, well, keep moving. That was a nice looking dead elm though, huh?